Senate forms Oversight Committee for Rivers State Sole Administrator amid growing calls for transparency in a decisive move to reinforce accountability and restore confidence in public administration. The Nigerian Senate has officially established an 18-member oversight committee to monitor and evaluate the activities of the sole administrator governing Rivers State, Vice Admiral Ibok-Ete Ibas, retd. The announcement was made on Tuesday by Senate President Godswill Akpabio during the resumption of plenary at the National Assembly in Abuja. This latest development comes amid ongoing national debates about the legality and effectiveness of the sole administrator structure in the state, a controversial arrangement that has replaced the traditional democratic process of electing a state governor. The decision to install Vice Admiral Ibas, a retired naval officer, as Rivers State's sole administrator had earlier drawn criticism from opposition lawmakers, civil society organizations, and some residents of the oil-rich state who have expressed concern over the lack of checks and balances in the current governance model. Committee mandate and composition. Senate President Akpabio stated that the Oversight Committee was established with the primary aim of fostering greater transparency, accountability, and legislative oversight in the administration of Rivers State. He emphasized the critical importance of democratic safeguards, particularly in a state as politically significant and economically vital as Rivers. The committee will be chaired by Senate Leader Opeyemi Bamidele, APC Ekiti, a prominent lawmaker known for his legislative experience and strong stance on good governance. Akpabio described Bamidele as a steady and principled hand who would ensure that the committee carries out its responsibilities with diligence and impartiality. The full list of committee members is expected to include representatives from key Senate committees such as Appropriations, Public Accounts and Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petitions in order to ensure a multidisciplinary and balanced approach to oversight. Akpabio also hinted at the possibility of modifying the committee's composition following further consultations with stakeholders, indicating that the Senate was open to input from various quarters to enhance the effectiveness of the new oversight body. A push for democratic accountability. The Senate President reaffirmed the legislature's constitutional responsibility to act as a check on executive authority at both the federal and state levels. He noted that the committee's immediate task would involve conducting a comprehensive review of governance activities under the sole administrator, including the management of public funds, policy implementation, and civil service operations. The Senate is committed to upholding the principles of democracy and the rule of law, Akpabio said during his address. This committee must begin work without delay as the people of Rivers State, and indeed all Nigerians, deserve transparency, justice, and effective leadership. He also urged the committee to engage with local stakeholders, including traditional rulers, community leaders, civil society groups, and ordinary citizens to gain a holistic understanding of the situation on the ground, national implications, and political reactions. The decision to install a sole administrator in Rivers State has stirred national controversy, with critics calling it a backslide into authoritarianism. Some argue that the arrangement violates the 1999 Constitution, which provides for democratically elected governors and a decentralized federal system. Legal challenges are reportedly being considered by advocacy groups and political parties, who claim the state is being governed without a mandate from the people. Tuesday's announcement has been met with cautious approval by observers who see the Oversight Committee as a necessary corrective measure. However, questions remain about the committee's powers, whether they extend beyond fact-finding and reporting, and if they include enforcement capabilities or the authority to recommend legislative sanctions. Public expectations and forward momentum in Rivers State, reactions have been mixed. While some residents have welcomed the Senate's involvement as a sign that their voices are being heard, others remain skeptical, fearing that political interests in Abuja may interfere with meaningful reform or delay a return to democratic governance. Nonetheless, the formation of the committee represents a significant institutional response to a governance experiment that has drawn widespread scrutiny. It sets the stage for a potentially transformative period in Rivers State politics, one in which federal oversight could help restore transparency, revive public trust, and possibly expedite a return to constitutional order. As the newly Formed committee prepares to embark on its oversight mission. All eyes will be on its leadership, transparency, and ability to deliver concrete outcomes. The coming weeks will likely reveal whether the Senate's intervention will serve as a model of democratic resilience or yet another missed opportunity to address the deepening concerns over state governance in Nigeria.